Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back in Swiss in Shadows Over Innistrad. Opened Eerie Interlude. Not a particularly good card, especially at rare, but this Accursed Witch is very good. So I think we're just going to take that. Other notable picks in here: Ghoulsteed, Topplegeist, Byway Courier, Vessel of Ephemera, Wicker Witch. That's about it. I really like this Accursed Witch a lot, though. I think this is a really cool card. Really strong. I like the drain effect every turn. Okay, follow-up pick. Well, we've got this control magic effect. Stallion of Ashmouth, Stromkirk, Mentor in black. Pious Evangel, which I think is cool. I like this card. So I could just take the rare, which lets me take a creature, which is pretty good. Feels like a powerful enough card where we probably just want to take it. Even if you can't get the Madness, I guess stealing a Toughness 2 or less creature is just fine. Otherwise, I like this Pious Evangel. I think it would be a fun one to play. And Dauntless Cathar is good, as is the Vessel. But we'll take the Welcome to the Fold. Okay, so what is the pick now? We've got a Flyer, a Land, an Arsonist, Spectre, Magnifying Glass. None of these cards are insane. I could just take the Niblis. It's a flyer. It's okay. Prowess is fine. Could take the Arsonist. It's probably the most powerful card, but Niblis is fine too. It's evasive. Guess we can take Niblis. Like I said, nothing in this pack is outstanding. Gastaf Arsonist is pretty good. But we'll take the flyer. Gatstaff's not like a reason to be in red, in my opinion. Alright, Tamio's Journal gives you a nice long game plan. Stallion of Ashmouth, Lamplighter, Explosive Apparatus, Just the Wind. Some real choices in here. I like the Just the Wind, if you have a good discard effect. Tamio's Journal is pretty good. I'd like to give this card a shot here. Investigating every turn is nothing to overlook. It is a bit slow, but it's a great long game plan, right? Every turn you get to investigate, and maybe the tap effect seems like it's a little bit, I don't know, hopeful. But in blue, you can get some cool effects that interact positively with investigate. It just feels worth taking. Ongoing investigation is very good. We have Stormrider Spirit, pieces of the puzzle, which I don't like that much. Seems like black's getting cut. I could probably just take the ongoing investigation. I think it's a good card. Especially good with evasion. Alright, we'll take the investigation. We'll give it a try. I like the Stormrider Spirit too, but I kind of wanted to try out this. Ooh. Okay, well, we can take the Daring Sleuth. I like this card. I like Farbog Revenant a lot too, actually, and Revenant works really well with the investigation. Get in with Skulk, Lifelink, Investigate. It is really nice, actually. It did feel like black was getting cut, but I mean, I'd like to play the Accursed Witch. I think this card is very good. There's also Gone Missing. Inner Struggle and Puncturing Light are good removal spells that are fairly late. I'm trying to think how good Daring Sleuth is. It's not like busted, it's just pretty good. I don't think it's insane, though. I'm okay taking the Revenant here, actually. The Revenant seems like it's the best card with the ongoing investigation, honestly. Even if Black's getting cut out of this pack, I could probably pick it up later. So Scrutiny. You know, I haven't really tried out this Gone Missing yet. I kind of wanted to see how good it was. There's also a Geist Blast in here. A pretty late one. 7th pick. It's not bad. I'm going to try out Gone Missing. I kind of like... I don't think this card's bad. Even though it goes late all the time, I don't think it's bad. It's a late Hinterland Logger. Doesn't mean anything, though. We could try this Nagging Thoughts out. I think this card's actually kind of cool. If you can Madness it, you could make it really good. Otherwise, it's fine. Vessel for Delirium, but yeah, I mean, it replaces itself. Probably just want the mutation. Manic Scribe is not really what I'm looking for, I don't think. So let's take the mutation, I guess. Another Nagging Thoughts. I'm probably okay with that. Stromkirk Mentor is not really what this deck's looking for as of now. Alright, we can take the Magnifying Glass. I guess it works. It's not great, but might want it. None of these cards really matter. I guess we'll just cut the black card. So, would like some Madness enablers to make these Nagging Thoughts a little bit better. But we don't really have any Delirium yet, so it's not super important that we put cards in our graveyard. Guess we'll take the Devil. Getting some late red. We saw a late Geist Blast too, which is a good card. Only managed to pick up 3 black cards, so I think my suspicions are correct that we're getting cut in black at least from that direction, which means we probably won't be able to pick up much black out of pack 3, but it doesn't necessarily mean we won't be able to pick black out of pack 2 here. Flameblade Angel is really strong. I might just want this Pour Over the Pages, though. There's also a Rancid Rats, which is another good card with ongoing investigation. I guess the problem with the investigation is if you can't use the ability, it's a lot less good. That is true. There's also a True Faith Censor. We have a couple humans, but even outside of humans, it's still fine. And then a Biting Rain, which is okay, too. Also Fiery Temper. I think I'm just going to take this Pour Over the Pages, though. Pay 5 mana, untap 2, discard a Nagging Thoughts. That's kind of cool, actually. It's a lot of card advantage. We'll take it. It's a discard outlet at worst. So this deck could use some creatures. What have we got? Urdwai Illuminator looks really good in here, actually. Not only is it a flyer, but we have a lot of ways to investigate. And actually, Illuminator with ongoing investigation is pretty crazy good, actually. You attack with it, investigate twice. It's very strong. I'm going to take it over Sinister Concoction, even though Concoction's actually kind of good with the Nagging Thoughts. Really good with the Nagging Thoughts, actually. But I think Illuminator's kind of like exactly what this deck wants. With all of this investigating going on. I do like removal, though, believe you me. We've got Thraben Gargoyle, which blocks early. Call the Bloodline is just a really, really fun card to play. More exciting than Broken Concentration. I think we're just taking the Call of Bloodline. This card was just really good for me. I only got to play it that one time, and I did lose that match, but I still think this card's really good. And I think our late game plan is actually really good, too, with like Tamio's Journal. So this is just a good way to buy time. Plus, it's really cool with ongoing investigation, too, actually. Just give you bodies to draw you more cards with. Otherwise, I like Thraben Gargoyle, and Stitchwing Scab's good, too. And Murderous Compulsion. There's just a lot of good cards for us in here, but I really was impressed with Call the Bloodline. Well, we've got Macabre Waltz, rather, which does actually work well with Nagging Thoughts, right? You don't get to do it the way you want to, which is put one in your graveyard and then return it with Macabre Waltz. You have to have them already there. But the fact that you can discard Nagging Thoughts is pretty cool. I do like that. I still kind of want this Rancid Rats. Rancid Rats is going to work really well with Ongoing Investigation. Also offers early ground protection, which looks like something this deck really wants. I like the synergies it has in this deck, so I think I'm going to take it. Hope to find a Macabre Waltz later, though. We're still so creature light that I don't think Macabre Waltz even looks that good at the moment. It just seems like something that would be good with our discard value cards. All right, I mean, Merciless Resolve. Guess we can take it. Actually, could take the Press for Answers. I just feel like I have enough card draw where I probably don't need Merciless Resolve. It is kind of cool with Welcome to the Fold, I guess, but it's just too expensive to go off with that. So let's take the Press for Answers. It's okay. It's not really what this deck's looking for, admittedly, but it does keep them off for 2 attacks, right? Or is it not even that much? You tap them, they don't untap, then the next turn they untap. Yeah, it's not that good, I guess. Ghoul-Caller's Accomplice is good. I like that. I like Twins a lot. We don't have a lot of discard outlets, though. We do have the Call of Bloodline, and we've got the Pour Over the Pages. I like the Accomplice because it's a cheap creature that doubles as multiple bodies, but I probably want the Call of Bloodline just because you can go Bloodline into Twins on turn 3. Surprise factor. True Faith Censor in here as well, but we're so creature light. You can count Call of Bloodline as a creature, but we still only have 6. So I guess we'll take the Twins. Silent Observer's pretty good. We'll take that. I like it with Ongoing Investigation quite a bit. And it's just a good blocker, so we'll take it. Investigation, despite not having the green mana, still looks like something I'm probably going to want to play. Well, if you don't end up with enough creatures, I could see it being pretty bad. But if you do end up with enough creatures, it's pretty awesome. So I guess I'd prefer to not have to play Magnifying Glass. That'd be nice. Even though it's got the Erdwall Illuminator synergy. What does this thing do? Exile a creature you control, return it. And if it's a spirit, it gets buffed. I mean, got a couple spirits, I guess, right? 3. Might just want the Murderer's Axe. Probably do. Nice Madness Enabler. And it gives all of our evasive guys a little bit of reach, but we don't have as much evasion as I'd like. I guess we have Illuminator, Niblis, and Silent Observer, all of which are fine with. There's nothing else in here we want anyway, so we'll just take it. But even equipment's not going to be that good unless we get more creatures. So I can take Biting Rain. How many of our things does it kill? You know, surprisingly, it doesn't kill much. It actually looks pretty good in this deck. Kills a Cursed Witch. It kills Niblis. Kills rats, but it doesn't kill, like, important creatures, right? We're so creature light, I think we just take it. There's another shot at True Faith Censor, but we already have equipment, and we're still creature light, so I'm just going to take the Biting Rain. I guess it does kill our Call the Bloodline stuff, but otherwise, what do I take? Like a Deny Existence? A Ghostly Wings, I guess, is okay. We'll take the Hound in case I need it. I could hate a Hinterland Logger. I don't think I'm going to play Hound. I'm just going to hate this Logger, which I think is... Actually, that's a late Rabid Bite. It's a really late Rabid Bite. So, Broken Concentration... Well, I'd probably... I mean, Snapper, I guess, is okay. We have plenty of non-creature spells. We need more creatures. I think I'm just going to take the Snapper. I think Broken Concentration doesn't seem bad, though, as a discard outlet. Screw it. We'll swap out other worthless things that we don't need. Getting rid of that. I'll take the Resurgence away from a Werewolf player. Cut the black card. Take the Censor, which apparently no one wants. So I don't even think we're playing it. Probably not playing Press for Answers. Just need more creatures and we'll be fine. So we have 8 creatures. I'd like at least like 13 or something, you know? I think we need... I guess you can kind of count Welcome to the Fold as a creature a little bit. Is it toughness? Yeah. Markov Dread Knight. 5 mana 3/3 flyer, discard a card, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. That card's great. Kindly Stranger's really strong. Sleep Paralysis is good removal. I think we're just going to take the Flying Madness Enabler. Seems like a great win con. Even if you don't have Madness, it just seems like a great win con. I like the Kindly Stranger. I was impressed with Morkrut Necropod. I think it'll wheel, and we'll almost assuredly play it. But... so let's take the Dreadnought here, or Dread Knight. Angel of Deliverance, Sanitarium Skeleton, Sleep Paralysis, Silent Observer. So we have 9 creatures currently. Kind of want the Sleep Paralysis. What's our removal looking like? Grotesque Mutation looks kind of bad in here. Or we're actually removal light, which is weird since we have so few creatures, but I think we want the Sleep Paralysis for that reason. Hope to wheel the Observer, the Skeleton, or the Lamplighter, all of which would be good, but I think we just want the removal. Confirm Suspicions looks like a fun card to play, honestly. I like the Drownyard Explorers. Pale Rider turns on your Nagging Thoughts. A lot of good cards here. I think Confirm Suspicions is good, but I think... now I'm looking for like Stitched Mangler, probably over Pale Rider. It just seems like a little way to buy time. We only have 3 Madness cards, is that right? No, I guess we have 4, but you can't really use Pale Rider with Broken Concentration. I like Drownyard Explorer as well, but we're already a little bit 4-drop heavy. I think we'll just take the Mangler. It fills our curve kind of nicely, and it buys you a little bit of time, which I like. Furtive Homunculus, might need to play it. There is a Wicker Witch, but we really don't have much in terms of Delirium, so I guess we can take the Homunculus. It's got, like, pseudo evasion. Not great evasion by any stretch, but... does this thing flip or something? Why do we have... why are there... oh, this is the flip card. I was going to be like, why do we have so many uncommons? I don't think Furtive Homunculus is particularly good, though. Indulgent Aristocrat. Vamp count is... well, I guess it has good enough synergy with the Call of the Bloodline where I might just want to take it. Really, other than that, though, we basically have 2 other Vamps, which is not much. But it's kind of a cool engine with Call of the Bloodline, I guess. We'll consider it. I don't think Corrupted Graphstone's that good for us. Let's get off Mutation. I don't think that's what I'm looking for in this deck. So we have 12 creatures currently. Let's see here. None of these cards are really good. Quilled Wolf might be the most annoying of them all. Behind the Scenes, I guess, is cool with... Call the Bloodline with all the 1/1s. It's actually kind of cool. Make them all unblockable. But I'm not in love with it. There's also Solitary Hunter, which is probably fine. I think Quilled Wolf is actually annoying because it's so cheap. Like, I don't know. Solitary Hunter is good, too. I think Quilled Wolf is... I don't know if it's better. They're both kind of annoying. Rise from the Tides. Now, is that playable in here? It's for each instant and sorcery. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's probably not enough. But then again, I'm not taking anything else in here, I guess. I'm not going to play Press for Answers. All right, we'll take it, whatever. The Vessel... Gibbering Fiend's probably the most annoying. I'm not going to play the Vessel, I don't think. Warped Landscape. We don't really have Delirium, but I guess it can fix. Moonlight Hunt is very good. Vessel of Malignity is a playable card, but whatever. Take the Warp Landscape. Okay, well, we wield Lamplighter and we wield Silent Observer. So probably just take a second Observer. Lamplighter's okay too, but I think we actually have enough win cons where the Observer will be good. Let's cut Biting Rain from the main deck. Let's cut the Rise from the Tides. Oh, that's 23. Well, this is technically a deck. I don't think it's a bad one. I don't think it's great either, but it looks okay. All right, Drowned Yard Explorer's got to make the cut in here for sure. I like it. Seems good. Not exactly sure what I'm cutting for it yet. So basically I'm playing Indulgent Aristocrat just for Call the Bloodline. I guess it's kind of cool with Ongoing Investigation. Aristocrat and into Investigation Attack. It's just we have so few Vamps that I'm really not super attracted to the Aristocrat, but maybe I cut it. Like I said, it basically just has good synergy with Call the Bloodline. It has really good synergy with it, though. Could try it. It's also a 1-mana 1/1 lifelink, which isn't terrible. It's not great either, though. How good are these Nagging Thoughts? Well, they're only okay. Deny Existence. Engulf the Shores. Well, I have some high toughness guys, I guess. I don't have a lot of instant plays, though, do I? I'll take the Engulf the Shores. It might be something worth playing. It's bad against us because of our token production, but I don't know. Maybe there's some crazy match where I'll want it. All right. So, like I said, I think this deck has enough win cons. We just basically have to come up with a final cut here. So the reason I liked Ongoing Investigation is we have a pretty good amount of evasion, like Illuminator, Homunculus, Rats, Niblis, Revenant, Double Silent Observer, Dreadnought. All of those evade, which is pretty good. A lot of 4-drops in here, but I kind of like them all. The only reason I like the Murderer's Axe is we've got enough evasion where it's good, maybe. How many flyers did we end up with? It also is a Madness enabler, but we only ended up with 3 Madness cards, right? Basically just Twins and Nagging Thoughts. And I guess Broken Concentration, too. Quite an odd deck. I guess I'd like to keep all my creatures. I was thinking about the Aristocrat, but I might need the Call the Bloodline Aristocrat synergy. Sadly. We'll see. I have a lot of card draw in here, right? Or at least some card advantage. I guess I don't have a lot, but I have Tamiyo's Journal, Pour Over the Pages. What's my removal count? I guess that's always an important question. Not as much as I thought I had. Sleep Paralysis, Welcome to the Fold's kind of removal, but not really. And then Gone Missing. Thought I had way more. I guess Stitch Mangler's like temporary removal. Rancid Rats is kind of removal. We're actually very removal light, to be honest. I could cut the Murderer's Axe. I have Markov Dreadnought, Call the Bloodline, Pour Over the Pages for Madness enabling. Plus I want to lower the curve of my deck a little bit. I think Murderer's Axe is okay, though. But this deck probably has enough ways to win. Between Call of Bloodline, Markov Dreadnought, a Cursed Witch, we probably have enough ways to win. Probably. We'll find out. Other than that, I don't think this deck's super good. I think it looks fun, but I don't think it looks good. So I think it's in D territory. We're going to play the Warped Landscape, and then we can probably go 10-6. We'll probably do 9-7, which still works out to be 10-8 with the Warped Landscape. Seems okay to me. We're going to want black mana early too. All right. So, yeah, I don't think this deck's particularly good. I think I'll give it a, definitely a D. Probably a low D. I'll give it like a, especially since we're removal light. Yeah, I can't really comfortably give this deck any higher than like a 63%. So pretty unexciting deck in terms of power level, but I think there's some cool aspects of this deck that at least we'll get a chance to explore. So I think it's just mostly it doesn't look like you can buy time particularly well, just because we're just removal light enough. But we'll see if our blockers, our big toughness, big butted dudes can do some work for us. So yeah, this is the deck. This is how we're gonna run it. We'll run it like this and see you round one.